Good day everyone, we are the Group 1 and we are going to tackle about tourism distribution process, travel agency, tour operator, and tour guides. Okay, next. The tourism channel of distribution is an operating structure system or linkage of various combinations of organizations through which a producer of travel products describes, sells, or confirms travel arrangements to the buyer. For example, it would be impractical for a cruise line to have a sales office in every market city of 5,000 or more people, and so they used retail travel agencies to be more efficient in providing products to people. This is done in combination with distribution channel organizations to sell products or services. So it is very understandable that tourism channel of distribution its purpose is to be more efficient in providing products to people. So in the next slide, it shows a circle. It illustrates the operating sectors of the tourism industry presented in a circular diagram, emphasizing the spirit of hospitality. So the first sector is travel trade sector. When we say travel trade sector, it handles booking and arranging travel packages, tours, and itineraries for tourists through agencies or online platforms. Then, accommodation sector. When we say accommodation, it provides lodging services like hotels and resorts for tourists to stay in. Next sector is the tourism services. From the word services, it offers guidance and support services. Next is the entertainment sector. It supplies leisure activities such as shows, performances, and attractions that entertain visitors. Next is the food services sector. Very understandable. This provides dining options like restaurants, cafes, and catering that serve meals to tourists. Next is the adventure and outdoor recreation. These offer experiences like hiking, sports, and outdoor activities for thrill-seeking travelers. Attractions. Next is the attraction sector. This operates sites of interest such as museums, landmarks, and theme parks that draw visitors. Next is the event sector. This organizes conferences like mga festivals and special events that attract tourists and boost local activity. So in the next slide, as you can see, tourism distribution channels are similar to those of other basic industries such as agriculture or manufacturing. Their products flow to the ultimate consumer through wholesaler distributors and middlemen. The impact on travel agents and consumers brought about by the internet and technology are also examined in the chapter. Okay, the tourism services sector is made up of a complex web of relationships between a variety of suppliers, tourism products and destination marketing organization, tour operators, travel agents, online travel agencies or OTAs, and destination marketing organizations.
So, this is a tourism distribution channels are similar to those of other basic industries, such as agriculture or manufacturing their products and flow to the ultimate consumer through wholesalers, distribution, and middlemen. So it means the accompanying text explains that tourism distribution channels are analogs to those found in other basic industries like agriculture or manufacturing. It emphasized that tourism products flow the ultimate consumer through various intermediaries such as wholesalers, distributors, and middlemen. The diagram and text together illustrate the complex network of relationships and pathways through which tourism services and products are marketed and sold to consumers. This includes direct sales as well as various levels of intermediaries, each playing a role in connecting suppliers with their target audience. It highlights the interconnected and multifaceted Nature of tourism industry.
A travel agency is a business or individual that helps people plan, organize, and book their trips. It acts as a middleman between travelers and services providers such as airlines, hotel, cruise lines, and tour operators. Travel agencies assess customers in arranging flights, accommodation, transportation, tours, and other travel needs to make the trip easier and more convenient. Travel agency earn through commissions or service fees. Today, many people also use online travel agencies like Expedia, Travelocity, Arvets, and Pricelines, Otas, which allows people to book travel services directly through the internet.
Ang PTAA ay isang organisasyon ng mga travel agencies sa Pilipinas. Tinutulungan ito na masigurong maayos, profesional at dekalidad ang serbisyo na ibinibigay ng mga travel agency. Kapag ang isang travel agency ay accredited ng PTAA, ibig sabihin ito kilala rin ng PTAA ng mga international airlines, hotels, resorts, insurance at cruise companies. Nakikipagtulungan din ito sa mga ahensya ng gobyerno upang mapabuti ang turismo sa ating bansa. Sa madaling salita, mahalaga ang papel ng PTAA sa pagpapanatili ng maayos at mapagkakatiwalaang serbisyo sa industriya ng paglalakbay at sa pagpapaunlad ng turismo sa Pilipinas.
History of travel agency and tour operators. Origin of travel agency business. The travel agency business provides services such as ticket booking, hotel distribution, transportation, and mass arrangements. It was not popular at first because profits were low, but the innovation of railways and steamships changed the industry. Thomas Cook later became the first professional travel agent with the introduction of affordable railway service in the United Kingdom. Cox and Kings in the second half of the 18th century became pioneer in providing travel logistics to British Army station at various locations in the world. It claims to be the oldest travel agency in the world.
So, I will talk about Thomas Cook and his origin in the travel industry. First, Thomas Cook is known to have aroused interest to help people in England undertake travel within the country or neighboring country. So, Thomas Cook encouraged people in England to travel within their country and nearby places. During his time, travel was only for the rich, but he made it possible for ordinary people to travel. For example, in 1841, he organized a group train trip for 500 people. This became the first organized excursion. Second, he became world's founder professional travel agent. He achieved many milestones during his lifetime, and many were achieved by his son John Mason Cook. So he became known as the world's first professional travel agent. He turned travel organizing into a real business. Together with his son, John Mason Cook, they expanded their travel company to different countries and even organized round-the-world tours. Third, Thomas Cook was the first travel agent who introduced hotel coupons, circular notes, credit cards, and advance reservation as part of its travel innovations. Thomas Cook showed the path of travel business to other contemporary travel agents with his organized package tour for leisure tourists. Thomas Cook introduced many travel innovations like hotel coupons, circular notes, advance reservation, and package tours. This made the travel easier and safer. For example, instead of carrying a lot of cash, travelers could use hotel vouchers and prepaid services. Lastly, his pleasure and continental travel are now being studied by many new age entrepreneurs in travel trade. His idea of leisure travel or traveling for enjoyment is still used today. Modern travel agencies that offer tour packages follow the system he created. So, in conclusion, Thomas Cook is considered the father of modern tourism. I am going to report about the history of the travel agency business and its development. First excursion. In 1841, Thomas Cook organized a day-long excursion for 570 Temperance Society friends from Leicester to Loughborough. The travel agency business started in 1841 when Thomas Cook organized the first excursion tour. He arranged a one-day trip for 570 people using the British Railway. Each person paid 1 shilling. This event became important because it introduced the idea of organized and all-inclusive tours. Next is travel innovation. 1868, hotel coupons enable hassle-free check-ins, reduced cash payment procedures. Cook received commission from hotels. 1874, circular note. Early version of travelers' check-ins used safely in New York and globally. Thomas Cook introduced important travel innovation. In 1868, he introduced hotel coupons, which allowed travelers to stay in hotels without paying cash. In 1874, he introduced circular notes, which became the early form of traveler's cheque and made traveling safer. Next is oldest travel agency in the Philippines. Fiesta Tours and Travel. Established May 18, 1982. Services: international, domestic ticketing, tours, documentation. Location: 517 Alonso Street, Malate, Manila. In the Philippines, some of the oldest travel agencies include Fiesta Tours and Travel and Kirchner Travel Manila. This agency helped develop tourism by providing reliable travel services to both local and foreign travelers. Modern era. The modern travel agency business. The modern travel agency industry exists today because of the contribution of Thomas Cook. His innovation helped make travel more organized, safe, and convenient. That's all things.
Types of travel agencies. It is based on models from United Kingdom and United States of America. First is the retail travel agencies. It sells travel product services directly to individual consumers and small groups. It can be independent businesses or part of national, international chain. It provides personalized advice and handle end-to-end bookings. Next is the wholesale travel agencies. It purchases travel services like flights, hotels, tours, package product for resale to retail agencies or direct to client. This focus on volume to secure discounted rates, often specialized in specific destination or travel segments. Next is the business travel agencies, also called corporate travel management companies. It manages travel needs for companies and organizations, handle bookings, enforce travel policies, and track expenses. So this is negotiate exclusive corporate rate with suppliers. It provides risk management and emergency support for business travelers. Next, tour operators. Design, organize, and market pre-packaged travel experiences. Create custom itineraries, arrange transportation, accommodation, and activities. It may operate as wholesaler or retail or both. Lastly is the online travel agencies. It operates primarily through websites and mobile application, sell directly to consumers with self-service booking options. It offers price comparison tools and wide product range. Example include Expedia, Booking.com, and Travelocity.
So, types of travelers served by travel agency. So, the first one is the leisure travelers. These are people who travel mainly for vacation or relaxation. Their purpose is to enjoy, explore new places, and take a break from their daily routine. For example, families going to Boracay for a holiday or friends traveling to South Korea for fun are considered leisure travelers. So, the second one is the international travelers. When people visit a foreign country, it is referred to as international tourism. In order to travel to a foreign country, one need a valid passport, visa, health documents, foreign exchange or etc. So, these are people who travel to another country. This type of travel is called international tourism. To travel abroad, a person usually needs important documents like a passport, visa, and sometimes health documents. So there are two types of international tourism. The first one is the inbound tourism. This refers to foreign tourists entering a country. For example, when Korean or American tourists visit the Philippines. The second one is the outbound tourism. Outbound tourism, this refers to residents of a country traveling to another country. For example, when Filipinos travel to Japan or Singapore. So the last one is the businessmen or business travelers. These are people who travel for work purposes. Their trip is not for vacation but for meetings, conference, or business deals. For example, a manager traveling to another city or country to attend a business conference is a business traveler. So to summarize these types of um, travel agencies serve different types of travelers. Those who travel for leisure, those who travel internationally, and those who travel for business. Each type has different purposes and needs, but all of them are important in the tourism industry. Thank you.
The next is tour operators. A tour operator package all or most of the components of an offered trip and then sells them to the traveler. These packages can also be sold through retail outlets or travel agencies. Tour operators work closely with hotels, transportation providers, and attraction in order to purchase large volumes of each component and package this at a better rate than the traveler could if purchasing individually. Tour operators generally sell to the leisure market. There's four types of tour operators. The first one is inbound tour operators. The inbound tour operators is based in the destination country. They arrange tours, accommodation, and transport for foreign tourists visiting the country. They are often known as destination management companies or DMC. And the second one is outbound tour operators. The outbound tour operators is based in the tourist home country. They carry, market, and sell packages to foreign or overseas destination. And the third one is domestic tour operators. The domestic tour operators is organized and sell traveler packages to residents traveling within their own country, often focusing on popular local destination. And the fourth one is ground tour operators. The ground tour operators is these operators work at the grassroots level in the destination, often handling on behalf of foreign operators, local transport, accommodation, and sightseeing, especially for inbound passengers.
What is travel agent? A travel agent is a person or agency that sells travel services to customers. They sells travel products and services to customers, offers airline tickets, hotel bookings, and tour packages, acts as a middleman between travelers and service providers, and also earns through commission. And a tour operator is a company that creates and organizes travel packages. They creates and organize tour packages, combine hotel, transportation, meals, and activities into one package, sets the price of the package, and also sells directly to customers or through travel agent.
A tourist product is everything a traveler buys or experiences during their trip from beginning to end. It's designed to meet all their travel desires and expectations. Product for this is the most fundamental reason a tourist travels. Examples: a person goes to Boracay because they want to relax on a beautiful beach, or they go to Palawan because they seek adventure and want to explore its lagoons. The second is real product. These are the small things and services that directly fulfill your core desire. Example for that is the Boracay trip. The real product includes their flight tickets to Caticlan, the hotel accommodation on White Beach, the meals they eat at beachfront restaurants. Number 3 is extend product. These are the added benefits and services that enhance the entire travel experience, making it more convenient or enjoyable. Example for that is Boracay again. This could be a pre-trip advice from a travel agent, travel insurance like free medical care, days of online booking on computer reservation for their tours, and even a fire dance show there day at 10 and evening. So a tourist product isn't just one thing, it's a whole bundle of goods and services that work together to create a memorable travel experiences. Thanks.
Types of tourist guides. Guides are classified into one-site guides, urban guides, driver guides, business or industrial guides, and adventure tour guides. So first is one-site guides, or what they call dozen, interpreters, personal or private guides. So from the word one-site, it is usually accompanying tourists within boundaries of limited geographical area. So one-site guides conduct tours for specific duration, an hour or more, at a specific setting such as building limited area of an attraction. Tours are usually done by or through a vehicle, whereby the guides conduct guiding routes on board or tourists travel around an area. Dozens are those guides who conduct interpretations and offer explanatory services in confined places such as museums and historical buildings. Dozen might also be called in-house guides, considering the fact that they work in safely homes, historical houses, castles, cathedral, factories, and other venues of tourists, and have a differ wider knowledge based on the area in which they execute their duties. They are wider knowledge because limited raman ang ilang area and labisado na nila ang kanang area. Next is urban guides. When we say urban, it is bali hindi pa na duha ka urban ug rural. Kung urban is nag-focus lang siya sa mga cities and provinces, pero ang rural is cities and regions. Tapos ang rural kay sa urban ay sa provinces. So urban guides are those who take pleasure in telling the story of city or region. Most urban guides are freelancers. So when we say freelancers, they are the people who work for themselves instead of having permanent boss or company. Kuan sila bangali, self-employed workers. Then freelancers who contract their work on a tour-by-tour basis, although some of them are employed by some larger agencies. We already know the larger agencies, on a full-time basis. Some urban guides work for tour operators, and we already know po ang tour operators kay gidiscuss ni before sa ako. Travel agencies and guide operators in the combined tour guide and tour manager role. So next is driver guides. A driver guides can act as your driver and tour guides in one person. He is less knowledgeable than the tour guides because less knowledgeable si Jakay. Driver guides raman siya, balik kung unsa nilang maagian, more iyang maingon na mga lugar, like dili gyud siya the whole gyud na mo iyang sakop nga kuan. Tama na silang maagian og makita sa iyang tour sa tourist na iyang gikuan, tour guidean. So less knowledgeable and tour guides, but can provide you with the most important information, helps you to get around at the destination, and gives tips about the best attraction site in the place. So pwede siya maka-offer na kanimo ay mga kind of famous na mga places diri siya. So mo ni ang role sa driver guides. Next is business or industrial guide. This is important sa mga mga business agents, mga companies. Several corporations, large or small, hires guides to conduct a tour of their facilities to educate visitors, promote their business or industry, and uplift the image of their company. These guides are trained by the company to speak about the various topics to different kinds of visitors. Some of these guides are called upon to explain the company's philosophy or mission. Thus, they are trained or presentation skills and site techniques. So, kaning mga business or industrial guides is gitrain ni sila para i-promote ang product or maghatag og information about the product. Example is karang sa sabon. So, if na mga tourists, ay dili gyud most na tourists yun sa tanan kasi dili man na siya crucial para sa tanan ng visit ka sa karang company. Because private man na siya. So, mga important guest gyud. So, kaning mga mga tour guides diri is mga well-trained na gyud sila. Because magkamali sila kaisa is maka-apekto og dako sa entire company. So, ang ilang ginabuhat diri is sila mo ay mag-tour guide sa interior area. Sila mo ay mag-ingon sa mga step by step na ginabuhat, sa mga dos and don'ts, sa mga effect, sa mga unsa ra kan nga naaanak nga product. So this is important sa mga businesses industry, ang business or industrial guides. Next is the adventure tour guides. Outdoor adventure tour guides leads tourists to various outdoor activities such as rafting, backpacking, climbing. Although you don't need any particular certification or training to work as an adventure guide, and industry has developed its own standards. People with a bachelor degree in subjects like geography, history, geology may have the competitive edge when it comes to finding employment. We already know the adventure tour guides. Mo ni sila ang mga mag-uban sa inyo, mag-tour guide sa inyo sa pag naamoy mga hiking, maatong aning mga lugar, sa mga lagyo nga lugar. So sila mo ay mag-guide sa inyo. This is the adventure tour guide, and that's all. Thank you.
Good evening everyone. Today I'll be discussing our topic about the changing world of travel agent. This topic explains how travel agents are affected by different global events and especially by the internet. It also explains why travel agents continue to exist even though online booking is already popular. Travel agents are important because they help travelers plan their trips, book flights, hotels, and also tour. The travel industry experienced many serious challenges in the 21st century. The first one is the September 11, 2001 attack, where many people became afraid to travel, especially by airplane. The second one is the SARS outbreak in 2003, which is a dangerous disease that spread in different countries. Because of this, people avoided traveling to avoid getting sick. The third one is the global recession in 2008 and 2009, where many people lost money, jobs, so they could not afford to travel anymore. Lastly is the COVID-19 pandemic, where travel was restricted, flights were cancelled, and tourism stopped temporarily. Even though these events affected tourism, the travel industry is expected to recover and grow again. The growth of travel agencies. Travel agencies played a very important role in tourism. In 2009, there were almost 1,063 and 520 tourism bookings in the Philippines made through 119 travel agencies. This shows that travel agencies help many tourists plan their trips. For example, travel agents help customers to book their flights, reserve hotels, arrange tour packages. This makes travel easier and more organized for customers. Tourism revenue. Tourism contributes a lot to the Philippine economy. In 2023, tourism earned about 4,112 million US dollars. Most of this income came from the hotel industry because tourists need a place to stay. Travel agencies help increase tourism revenue because they bring more tourists and help them plan their travel. This shows tourism is important for the country's economic growth. Impact of the internet. One major reason for the decline of travel agents is the internet. The internet changed how people book travel. Before, people needed travel agents to book flights and hotels. But now, people can use the internet to book by themselves. And also, airlines use e-commerce, which means they sell tickets online directly to their customers. This reduces the role of travel agents as intermediaries. That's all, thank you.
Emergence of online travel agency. The emergence of online travel agency happened because the internet made travel planning faster and easier. People can now book flights, hotels, and tours online without visiting a physical travel agency. Online platforms allow travelers to compare prices, check reviews, and complete transactions conveniently anytime and anywhere. Example, a student want to go on a vacation. Instead of going to a travel office, they use an online travel website to book a plane ticket and hotel in just a few minutes using their phone. Challenges of travel agents. Travel agents act as intermediaries between customers and travel companies. Some experts thought travel agents would disappear because people can now book flights and hotels online by themselves. Example, instead of going to a travel agency, a person can book a plane ticket directly using airline websites like Cebu Pacific or Philippine Airlines. Future of travel agents. Although many predicted travel agents won't disappear, they are still active and continue to do business. They remain important because they provide expert advice and assistance. Example, if a traveler has a problem like a canceled flight, a travel agent can quickly help rebook and fix the issue. And that's all. Thank you.